Of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a ton. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Warren. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Off play action. Collins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Duggan will look to throw this. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll try the left side. Galvin. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Collins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Collins to throw on 2nd down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Collins. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Tua now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Collins. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Collins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Collins looking to throw on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Collins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Touchdown, Chargers! From 6 yards away. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer. There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Snyder. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now they're in the hurry up. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They'll try the left side. Galvin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Texans down by 15. Less than 90 seconds to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, check that.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Malik Harrison on the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.